morning and welcome to the program. This is a special edition of the program, The Platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. My name is Moses Ben. Representative governance or democracy, they say, or has been seen as a process or a form of governance in which the people exercise their right to make political decisions through their elected representatives. But in all this, the very essence of representation lies in the fact that the people or the will of the people is fulfilled through representative directly elected by the people themselves. On this special edition of the platform, we'll be looking at the position of the YPP candidate for Ikwuano Umuahia constituency at the Federal House of Representatives this time around and what it would bring to the table. We'll take a break at this point, dear listener. When we return, we'll get to introduce our guest and then run through the program. This is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. Please stay with us. Come back to the program. Of course, this is the special edition of the program, the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. Before we took that particular break, I did say when we return, we'll introduce our guest and then get the program running this morning. In the studio, I have with me our guest to look at his position, talking about representative governance. He is the YPP candidate for Ikwuano Umuahia Federal House of Representatives, Comrade Friday Chimobi Ogbundiogu. You're welcome to the program, Comrade.
Thank you very much.
All right, dear listeners, take glued to your radio set while we go through activities as regards Comrade Friday Chimobi for the people of Ikwuano Umuahia Federal Constituency. Let's start first, Comrade Chimobi. Who is Comrade Friday Chimobi? Let's start with that particular one.
Yes, Comrade Friday Chimobi is a son of Ikwuano Umuahia. I was born. Yeah, my name's Comrade Friday Chimobi Ogbundiogu. I'm from Umuahia South, Ubakala precisely. I'm a son of the soil. Someone who's born here in Nigeria, and all right. Sorry for that. Okay. My name's Comrade Friday Chimobi Ogbundiogu. I'm from Umuahia South, precisely Ubakala. 41 years old, YPP candidate for Ikwuano Umuahia Federal Constituency. Married with 2 kids. I'm an international businessman, a philanthropist, and also a politician. Thank you.
All right, that's good to know. I believe your people at this point in time are listening to you. All right, let's move on. Why do you want to represent the good people of Ikwuano Umuahia constituency at the Federal House of Representatives?
Well, one of the main reasons why I choose to represent my people is because my people have been neglected. Abia State, as a state, has a lot of resources, a lot of mineral resources, and Abia State should be one of the best states in one of the best states in Nigeria. Should be thriving economically, and it's not what we're saying. Abia State is one of the worst states in Nigeria, and my constituency has one of the best mineral resources Nigeria has, and we are being neglected, and that's wrong because we have not been represented correctly. That's why I decided to step in to represent my people.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Chimobi. Dear listener, we'll come back to continue with the program. Let's pay our bills, please.
Hey you, I'd love to make the next 30 seconds of your time the best 30 seconds of your day by telling you about Airtel's amazing MiFi offers available to serve you reliably. The first gives you up to 125GB bonus data for just 5,000 naira, and the second gives you up to 150GB bonus data for just 7,500 naira. Simply visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB or walk into any Airtel store near you to choose how to stay connected.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
You're welcome back to the program. This is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. Comrade Friday Chimobi, you said your people have been neglected despite the fact that you have mineral resources. Are you trying to say that these years your people have not been governed, or people have not been representing your people?
Well, people have not been representing us correctly the way we're supposed to be represented. Look at what Abia has. Let's go to Ikwuano precisely. The people of Ikwuano has been neglected completely. With all the mineral resources, with all the wealth in Ikwuano, they've been neglected. They've not been represented. They've never had a leader that will represent them and really generate wealth from that constituency.
So you think you have what it takes to represent the people?
Yes, I'm a business mogul. I know what it takes to make money. So I will represent my people and I will derive wealth from my people.
Right, let's look at other issues. Why the choice of Young Progressive Party? I believe that's your party.
Correct.
The YPP as the platform for you to drive through the Federal House of Representatives.
Well, if you look at YPP as a platform, the name YPP, Young Progressive Party. If you look at the candidates YPP have, are young, credible candidates with everything it takes to be able to deliver. Look at my governor. He's a young man. He has everything it takes. He's a builder. He's an engineer. He has everything it takes to reform Abia, to rebuild Abia, to change the narrative of Abia. So YPP as a platform, it's a very, very good platform. And when I came into the country, I actually live abroad. I live in the United States of America. And when I came back in 2019, I was born here though. When I came back in 2019 and I saw how Abia State has really deteriorated, and I really wanted to find a way to be able to help my people, especially in my constituency, I looked at the party PDP. PDP won't give people like us an opportunity to govern, or APC. And YPP is a platform that accepts young people. You know, they have that credibility in them. The party is a credible party, and I decided, okay, let me go to YPP, and I went and I was accepted, and we started growing the party, and we brought the party to Abia State, Umuahia precisely, and it all started. YPP started from Umuahia here, so it's a very credible platform.
All right, you said something when you were making your analysis of that you live in abroad. One will be questioning the possibility of somebody who stays away from the people to bring about effective representation. At the end of the day, don't you think that this is a consign?
Okay, why I felt it's not a consign is when I came back, when you want to represent people, you need to really know what the problem of the people are. You don't just come and say you want to represent your people. I came in and I was going from village to village. I was asking questions. I was granting interviews, and that is when I got to Ibere in Oloko, and I saw the resources and I saw how the people were neglected. And I spoke to the people. I had interviews with the people. They were complaining bitterly. They told me the last time that anybody ever visited them was when Uzokalo, the ex-governor, the present senator, he was one who came there, talked to them, and he was the only person that's ever done anything for them. Since then, could you imagine, from Uzokalo's time to TLG to Ikpazu right now, they've been neglected. Nothing. The only thing he gave them was road, and they always say they appreciate him for creating a little road, and the road he gave them wasn't even maintained by the present government. So representing my people it's not just being a House of Rep member. I want to impute, I want to change life, I want to change the narrative for my people, and that's why I'm here. I've gone to villages, I talk to people, I know the problem of the people, and I'm ready to fix the problem.
All right, thank you very much. Let's now come back to YPP, your political party. Though you've said that YPP started here in Abia State, but it has been seen to be unpopular political party. Most especially during political season like this. We know predominant political parties across the nation. Of course, you can say for sure that this party is dominant in this area. This party conquers here and there. Is this not another problem? We've been talking about structures of political party. You said your party has young and credible people. Is this still enough?
Well, YPP as a party has structure all over the 17 local governments. Why YPP is kind of like trending or has more weight in Osisioma, but that's where the governorship candidate is from. And I am the House of Rep candidate from YPP, and in Umuahia, I'm from Umuahia South, and the strength of YPP is growing in Umuahia South. We started YPP from here, and we've been working. We have all ESCOs in all our wards. We have polling unit agents. We have everything. YPP is really trending in Umuahia too.
No, and you think it's a nice vehicle to convey you to the National Assembly?
Of course.
All right. At this point, Comrade Chimobi, what have you done so far as a private individual with regard to community and human development to qualify you as a representative of Ikwuano, Umuahia constituency at the Federal House of Representatives?
All right, thank you. When I came in 2019, I'm somebody who believed that health is wealth. When I came in 2019, I looked at our medical centers. It's zero. And I went visitations to the health centers, and I looked at what can I do to improve things for people. I started a free medical outreach, and this is an outreach I started then, and it's still in the process. It's still going. I go from village to village to to sensitize with people, give free medicines, and I bring doctors in, nurses, check people's blood temperature and everything, give them medicines and see, because it's when you have life that you'll be able to do anything. It's when people that are healthy that are the people you're going to rule. So these are things I've been doing, and I've been empowering people also financially. Have really, it's not something I should come on radio and be, advertising.
No, it will be important in as much as you want to represent your people at this point in time. It will be important for you to point out all those things so that the people can relate with it, and for sure come up to say, actually, Comrade Chimobi has done this, that, and that.
Yeah. Correct. I have a foundation also, and I built a registered foundation. It's an international foundation, and that's the platform I was using to do the free medical outreach to people. FC Ogbundiogu Community Care Foundation.
All right. You talked about having empowered people financially.
Yes.
At any point in time, did you evaluate to know what the people made or use the money you gave them rather in doing? Because it's important, not just by empowering people financially. To what extent? What was the value of empowering them with financial help?
Just like what I did was, I looked at people who have existing businesses, and I see where they're lacking. I see they needed financial support, and I gave in money in, to be able to help them to grow their businesses. And these are things I really do to people who are around me, and I give money to people I don't even know. Every day my phone keeps ringing, people calling me for help and everything, and I try my best to be able to give. I always, giving is part of me, and that's why God blessed me. And I really believe that's why I am successful in life, because my hands are open and I always give out.
All right, the people, of course, are listening. We'll get to know as the program progresses this morning. Dear listener, if you're just joining us, this is the program, the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions on Flow 94.9 FM. Moving on, Comrade Chimobi, how do you intend to contribute to the development of your constituency if eventually you get elected, looking at the situation of things at the moment in the country?
Okay, I always say something. I told the people of Iberi that my projects, the first project I'm going to do is going to start from Iberi in Ikwuano, because when you want to generate wealth, you look at what the people have. All they needed is accessibility. They need good roads into their villages. If they have a rice plant in Iberi, the land that they have there, Iberi will turn out to be the highest producing rice farm. They will have the highest producing rice company over there. Cocoa also. Do you know one funny thing that happened is, I was born in the northern part of Nigeria, right? And I've never seen what cocoa looked like. I know in those days, before the coming of petroleum, Nigeria was surviving through agriculture, and Iberi was the first place I saw cocoa live, and I tasted cocoa. They have lands, they have what it takes. So all they need is a rice plant, a rice milling factory. They need a cocoa drying plant in Iberi, and accessibility. And you will transform that city, and you transform the city for them.
All right, talking about lawmaking, because one of the functions of a representative is lawmaking. Are you trying to say that through lawmaking or projecting any bill, you'll be able to get those things done? Let us still get to know, because this is the apex level of representation in our country, Nigeria.
In my manifesto, attracting infrastructure is one of my manifesto, and this is something I'm going to really take serious, because I could attract that into that community. Because like I say, I'm a business person. I love to grow. I love wherever I am, I want to see things happen and things grow. So that's what I'm going to do, attract that infrastructure into that community.
You made mention of rice, and that will take me to the next question. From your investigations, your findings and research, what do you think the constituent of Ikwuano Umuahia constituency desire in terms of development and governance?
The people of Ikwuano need a good leader, somebody who is going to represent them correctly. The present House of Rep member, Honorable Samuel Onibo, is from Ikwuano. He is from Ibere, precisely. From Ibere, the same community where the resources of Ikwuano is. There was a project, when I was going to Ibere 2 weeks ago, I ran through a bridge, and that bridge was like a death trap. It took us 5 minutes. We had to summon courage to be able to cross through that bridge. And when we came back from Ibere, I went to make a research about that bridge. I realized that that bridge was issued out. The contract was, the House of Rep candidate was one who personally supervised that contract. He got 48 million naira from that contract. If you go to my Facebook page, I pasted something like that. I made a video of myself there, and I put it online, and I'm like, this is crazy. That place is a dead trap.
All right, do you think that would be enough? Talking about good leaders, leaders have been representing Ikwuano Umuahia constituency. So are you trying to say that these persons have not been doing well? Is this the problem of the people of Ikwuano Umuahia constituency?
The problem of Ikwuano Umuahia federal constituency is because they've not had a leader that will represent them correctly. They've not had a leader that will truly represent them. Because I can't be from there, I can't be from Ibere, and Ibere will look like the way it is right now. It's worrisome.
All right, well, I will still say that the people, of course, you are talking to at the moment, are listening to you. We are aware of the agrarian nature of Ikwuano people. I expected you to make mention of these, Comrade Chimobi, while that of Umuahia is known for its enterprising nature as a capital city. What support measures would you advocate for rural farmers in Ikwuano? On the other side, what intervention would you project for Umuahia as a capital city?
Well, I was making an inquiry about the present governor. I heard he's an environmentalist, and for you to be an environmentalist and Umuahia looks the way it is, it's a shame. There are a lot of money to be made in Ikwuano, in Umuahia here, and it's just to find someone who is going to be able to get things done for them. That's why I said representing the people of Ikwuano Umuahia, it's a mandate that we should push to, because it has to happen to be able to change the narrative. Umuahia as a town, when it's 7 o'clock, it's like a desert, and in a state capital, that's not how it's supposed to be. If you go to other cities, not even talking about state capitals, I want to ask you a question. Does Umuahia look like a state capital?
You're in a good position. You've been in Umuahia, so you should understand whether it looks like a state capital.
It doesn't look like a state capital. It doesn't.
But it is a state capital.
It is a state, yes, but it doesn't look like a state capital, because nothing really functions here. We don't have any infrastructure development in Umuahia. What do you have? What can you tell me that Umuahia as a city has, as a state capital has? What do we have? All the infrastructure development that we had in those days, none of them are functioning anymore. None of them are functioning. Nothing is functioning in Umuahia. Our graduates are one of the people who ride keke and bikes. No employment. I went to Ikwuano when I had an interactive section. They were asking, like, most graduates in Ikwuano are the bikesmen. They've all had accidents, broken legs and everything. That's what will I do? That's where it comes into creating jobs for the people. I'm a graduate. I schooled here in Nigeria. I went to Federal University of Technology. I mean, I read geology. So I know what it is. If I, like, this country, Nigeria, kills dreams, because I know if I was still here, I won't even be trying to run for House of Rep. I wouldn't even have that financial resources to do it. So there are so many things. We will create jobs. It's one of in my manifesto. If you had the opportunity to go through my manifesto, there will be a lot of things we're going to do to create jobs and employment for the people.
All right. Another issue is grassroots involvement. How good are you when it comes to grassroots involvement with your people? Let's start, because whether you like it or yes, it's a critical strategy when it comes to election process or what have you. So talking about grassroots, how good are you with the involvement of the grassroots people?
When you talk about the grassroots, you talk about the people who lives in the village, the moms, the farmers, and I have, like I say, I'm somebody who, when I told you when I came in, I was going from village to village, community to community. I've been talking to people, selling these dreams to them, letting them know these are things they are lacking and these are things we can do differently that could create better life for them. So I've been working seriously at the grassroots to really get things done. I'm grounded at the grassroots.
And then if you appear on tomorrow, the people will welcome you.
Correct.
All right, dear listener, if you're just joining us, this is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. In the studio, we have Comrade Friday Chimobi, the YPP candidate for Ikwuano Umuahia Federal Constituency at the Federal House of Representatives. He has been saying things on how he would bring about development if he gets there to become the representative of that particular constituency. At the appropriate time, we'll open the phone lines for you to call in, put up your questions across to him, and then listen to him at the end of the day what he would have to present to you. It is the program, the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Let's move on, Comrade Chimobi. Another issue is your consultation, permutation. How far have you gone so far, looking at the 2023 general election?
Yes, I've been meeting stakeholders in my community, in my constituents, talking to them and giving them reasons to make me their candidates, to be able to adopt me as a candidate. Because if you look at this, the platform everybody's running under, I am from YPP. I am the only candidate from Umuahia South across party line. The other people contesting for these positions are from Umuahia North and from Umuahia North, precisely. Just so this contest is between Umuahia South and Umuahia North. Ikwuano doesn't have any candidates, and I am the only candidate from Umuahia South. Now in Umuahia North, they have about 5 candidates from different parties across party lines. So I'm letting my people understand that this is an opportunity for us, because the people of Umuahia South have not been represented at the federal level for a very long period of time. Before, Samuel Onibo has been there for 8 years. The present senator is from Umuahia North, and Onibo is from Ikwuano. 8 good years. The senator,
that's from your place,
for my constituency.
Right.
Yes. So my people have not been represented. My people, the people of Umuahia South, have been neglected politically. We have been neglected politically because the Senate at the Senate level, they are from Umuahia North, which is Senator T. Oji. This is his second time, 8 years. Onibo from Ikwuano, the same constituency that we are, 8 years. He's going there for 8 years. What's going on with the people of Umuahia South? Does it mean we don't have nobody to represent the people of Umuahia South? We cannot allow this to continue happening. We cannot be neglected politically, because politically we are 100% neglected. So this is an opportunity for Umuahia South to be able to produce the next House of Rep candidates.
All right. Do you believe in zoning?
Well, I don't believe in zoning. I believe in credible candidates.
You don't believe in zoning, but looking at things, at times they will say, okay, let us arrive at a gentleman agreement for we to have a fair share, this person take this one, the other person take this one. Looking at the situation at the moment, the current House of Representative member, that is Samuel Onigbo, is from Ikwuano there, and you're coming from that same constituency. Would this not be a problem? Because the whole people are saying that it is our turn also to be represented.
Well, this is supposed to be for 3 local governments: Umuahia South, Umuahia North, and Ikwuano, the 3 local governments. Okay, so if you want to even go at the aspect of zoning, right? It's supposed to be zoned to Umuahia South, because Ikwuano just had their fair share of 8 years, right? And before Ikwuano, it came from Umuahia North to Ikwuano. You understand? So now Ikwuano has the rep. They have the rep presently. Umuahia North has the Senate, and they had the rep before the Senate. What's going on in Umuahia South? So we're not talking about zoning here. If you want to talk about zoning, it should be coming to us. You get what I'm saying? So, but we're talking about credibility, somebody who could deliver, somebody who could change the narrative. And if you look at the candidates that we have right now, the candidate of PDP is the present Speaker of the House. He's been a Speaker. He's been in the House of Assembly member. This is the 8th. Is 7 years. Then he's been a Speaker for 3 years. And as a Speaker, the governor is owing salary. The governor is owing pensioners money. You get where I'm coming from? So if the governor is owing pensioners, if the governor is owing salaries, our certificates are being pulled from our institutions. As a Speaker, you should be able to call the governor to order. You have the right to summon the governor. What's going on in our states? So he's not doing what he's supposed to do. He's not representing the people the way he's supposed to represent the people. So how, if you cannot perform at the state level, how can you perform at the federal level? So that's it from Ibeku. We have another candidate. We have 2 candidates from Ibeku, which is Umuahia North, right? The Abga candidate. The man has nothing to offer. In terms of whatever it is, has nothing to offer.
But they are kind of coming up pressing that we can represent you people. So what about that stand?
Well, coming saying you can represent, what do you have to give to the people?
All right, we'll continue once we return from this break. Dear listener, this is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. Let's go pay some bills. Please stay with us.
Honey, must you go?
Besides, you can always video call me.
Hey, what if your battery runs out?
I've got my power bank.
Hey, and when your power bank runs out?
Babe, I've got my laptop.
Okay, wait. What if your data runs out?
Babe, you know we never run out of data.
Never run out of data with Airtel Home Broadband Unlimited Ultra plans. Enjoy unlimited data with no speed cap plus extra data daily, so you never have to worry about running out. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to
Welcome back to the program, the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions. Who has been speaking on today's special edition of the program is Comrade Friday Chimobi, YPP candidate for Ikwuano, Umuahia Federal House of Representatives. All right, Comrade Chimobi, number of persons are in the race at the moment. So you tried stating necessary statistics for qualification, but they are also capable.
Well, when you talk of capability in governing, like they say that a leader is being born, a leader is not made, and that is the problem we're having today in Nigeria at the federal level, at the presidency level. When somebody say they are capable of ruling, you should go to their manifesto and see what they have to offer.
And you have a good manifesto for the people?
Yes, I do.
All right, dear listener, I'll bring you in at this point for you to make your contributions. Have you got questions to put across to Comrade Chimobi? The numbers at this point in time will be given to you so that you contribute and let us know your position on today's special edition. On today's special edition of the program, the platform 0808 182 6949 or 0811 605 2949. Of course, you can do as a text to 09065108289. Go to our Facebook page as well and drop in your comment as we are still progressing on the program. Hello, good morning and welcome.
Hello, my dear presenter. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
Yeah, my name is Honorable Hart Ogbundiogu. I'm calling from Afugulume, precisely the home of Dr. Emma Wala. I am grateful to you for bringing in the candidate of the YPP for the Federal House of Reps. It's good that we have young people vying for positions. But sometimes, please, let me remind us, I have a question for you, please. But before then, you should have your records. You said Umuahia have been forgotten. Who is Honorable Ibej? Where does he come from? Now you're being asked. This is the opportunity for you to showcase yourself and sell yourself to the electorate. You are being traveling from here to there. You are an international businessman. Tell us what is your business and where do you reside? Where is your address? Tell us so that we can know and follow you. And again, you're saying that you start your program from Ibere in Ikwuano. And now when you're being asked whether you've been consulting, you said yes. That you've been consulting with Obakara people. Look at somebody who's going to represent us in the Federal House.
All right, you will respond to questions this morning. Let us still take calls while you will address the issues at once. Hello, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, colleagues, sir.
You're welcome to the program. Your name and location, please.
My name is Derek Chukuma. Yes, comrades, we need good people like you, young, vibrant people like you on that state. Win the presidential election. So, comrades.
Chukuma, we're with you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Please, I need an assistant. I'm the breadwinner of my two sisters. We lost our parents.
All right. Before we round off the program, I believe he will put down his contact for you to do that if at all it will be necessary. Keep the calls coming as we are still discussing in the studio with the YPP candidate for Ikwuano Umuahia Federal House of Representatives, Comrade Friday Chimobi. The numbers are 0808-182-6949 or 0811-605-2949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, my name is Trader. I'm calling from Ibere.
All right.
My name is calling from Ibere.
All right, go ahead, please.
Honorable, I like the way you guys standing up for you to put that Umuahia as a whole and Ikwuano is suffering. So Umuahia should stand up and Ikwuano especially should allow people to come to Ikwuano and tell them what they have for them. I like the way you are standing, the way you are saying it. These people have been in it. Look at the way Umuahia is, the way Umuahia looks dirty and all that. So everybody have right to choose whosoever you want to choose this time around. Please don't allow anybody to let Umuahia to as in shine. Let Umuahia need to shine this period. Umuahia need to come up with everything good this period. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling in. Keep the calls coming as we are still taking a calls. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ben.
You're welcome.
Fabina, good morning. My name is Iwakochi Debere.
All right.
Yes, my dear brother, you said a lot of things as it has to do with Ikwuano Umuahia Federal Constituency. Also, do not forget that legislative duties is a very serious business. Like we have in the person of Engineer Chinedu Moji, who happens to be the speaker of the State House of Assembly. He has been doing well with his men, making sure that the executive are doing what they're supposed to do. It will be nice for you to come out and say that this and that is happening in Abia without making your findings very well. If you want to become a house member, not...
Oh, sorry, we lost that call. Hello, good morning. All right, let's take this message. Okay, messages have already dropped on our Facebook page. This one reads, "Good morning, everyone in the studio. I totally appreciate your guest. Indeed, we are solidly behind all YPP candidates, most especially their gubernatorial aspirants. We believe it will cost the victory come 2023 because PDP as a political party, of course, okay, as a political party, I've messed up the state since 1999, and by God's grace, there will be nothing like PDP in Abia come 2023. Would advise you wait until next year general election, my friend. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, journalists in the house.
You're welcome.
My name is Chimobi Ogbundiogu, known as Wokobo. You see, the guest there is something he said that is not correct. Now, House of Reps, Umuahia have taken, Umuahia not through Stanley Hajroka has taken, and the thing went back to Ikwuano. At least Chimobi have the right now to come up, because before, after Stanley Hajroka, the thing went back to Umuahia South. From Umuahia South to Ikwuano today, if you can remember. So I believe that the door is open. But if you know that you have something to give the audience, the door is open. And the being an honorable member and also a right citizen of from Umuahia North has the power and the right to come out to contest.
All right.
Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you, Chikode. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Hello. Good morning, our guests in the house.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Oman. If I heard your guest well, it's like telling us that the leadership failure has been the problem of the...
Please be audible, Okafo.
Can you hear me now?
All right, better.
Okay, I said if I heard your guest well, he is telling us it is leadership failure that has caused the problem of infrastructural decay in Ikwuano. I want to ask him, what is it different that he is going to bring to the table that the people will trust him to allow him to represent them, to bring the goodies and the dividends of democracy to bear in Ikwuano.
All right.
Secondly, Umuahia Ikwuano Road has been an issue for long. What is it different that we need to do to ensure that that road will be free?
All right. Thank you.
As long as enters office. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Okafo. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Benny.
You're welcome to the program.
I am Dr. Pendadia. Good morning, Congress.
Good morning, thank you.
I am calling from Russia. Michelle South. The beloved His Excellency, Dr. Alex Wick. Mr. Speaker, if you see the way the politicians are talking about, I will do this and I will do this. If you elected somebody in speech, all the promise you make during the campaign, the person will fulfill the promise and do another thing. Now, people are coming to starting to protect all the seats now. After winning the election, all of them will up that phone, buy another SIM card. Now, this man in Sweden now say, give me this thing, I will do this, I will do this. Now, everything are coming. If that man elected that man now in that seat, you forget all the promises you make the masses. You forget it. But in 2023, you must really give this seat, go to the credible candidate. The person will go and bring something for masses. Somebody will look the problem of the masses. Everybody have taken the seat. I will do this, I will do this. And when elected now, all of them will fulfill the promise.
All right. So what's your point? What's your point here?
We represent the masses very well. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All right. Thank you very much for calling in. The other message is reads rather, comrade, I wish you good luck. Rather, please, when you get to Abuja, do not forget Ubakala people in Umuahia South. For now, we don't know who is representing us. Man of God Amunzi from Ubakala. All right, good morning, dear presenter. Please, the Honorable should sell himself to the electorate. And talking about other candidates, thanks. That was from Beji Dandon. All right, let's still take calls at this point. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome to the program. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. This is Ziri from Olokoro. your guest, I like the way you talk to Umuahia people and the plans you have for us. To be honest with you, if the youth will agree and come together, my own is that let all those that have tested that place, let them step down for the new people, the youth, to take over. I don't want to know what you have done to your family, for your people, or your boss, or what. But for you, being a successful young man, who starts the money from government work, or government contract, or government anything. This is the wealth you make for yourself and for yourself.
All right, Chizzy.
Which means to me, you are credible, number one.
All right.
Because you have not touched any government money. So, my prayer for you this morning is that God will lead you through and see you through, and forget about your intimidations. Forget about conservatism. Be yourself.
Thank you.
Don't try to be anybody. Be yourself.
All right, thank you very much.
God will see you through.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Comrade Chimobi, you react to these issues very shortly, but let's read our messages. Honorable Friday Chimobi is the voice of the youth, a man who has what it takes to reposition and change the narratives of his people in Ikwuano, Umuahia. I believe by next year the good people of Ikwuano, Umuahia Federal Constituency will send a powerful statement with their PVC by voting in a credibility and competent representative in the person of Friday Chimobi. That was from Chimobi Ogbundiogu. All right, Prosper. Good morning, comrade in the house, Kelechi Oba from Ikwuano. Please, he should tell us what he has for Ikwuano youth before the election. Please, I need his phone number rather. That was from Kelechi. The next one reads, okay, we've taken that from Beji already, but this one is from Jessica Okoro. He is selling himself, but I like what he's doing by naming and shaming those who have failed us. Comrade Chimobi, your reactions to these issues are raised by our listeners.
Well, it's a good one. Let me start from the first person who spoke. He said Umuahia South has been represented. Yes, Honorable Ibeji is from Umuahia South. Then when did he represent us? Then these people who have represented the good people of Ikwuano Umuahia are from PDP from 1999 till dates. And PDP failed Abians. The party failed Abians. So YPP is a new party, is a new platform, started in 2019. We've never been given an opportunity in Abia to represent our good people, which 2023 will be an opportunity for us to do that, to change the narrative of Ikwuano Umuahia. I'm a businessman. The governor is an engineer. I was going through an analysis yesterday, and I saw how much money has been invested in Abia, and I saw how much money has been invested in Ebonyi State. The governor of Ebonyi is a builder, is an engineer. He transformed Ebonyi. Ebonyi is a new state. If you look at Ebonyi now, you would think Ebonyi is China or somewhere. Look at Abia. And if you look at the allocation that has been issued to Abia, and look at what has been issued, it was 46 billion naira difference. Like Ebonyi only got 103 billion from federal government, and look at what Ebonyi looked like. Abia got 150 something billion from the federal government, and look at what Abia looks like. So you need a leader that is business inclined, somebody who could transform nothing and make it something, somebody who knows how to build, somebody who can work with his bare hand, somebody who could make something happen, not just, yes, I am a legislator, I'll be going there to represent the good people. If you look at any successful continent or country, the people who really make things happen are your Congress people, the congressmen, your senators, your House of Representatives. These are very important people. You do not just elect anybody to that position. And that is the problem that we have in Ikwuano Umuahia today. Because if we had elected people who could make things happen, Ikwuano should be feeding Nigeria in terms of agriculture. And in terms of agriculture, Ikwuano has been 100% neglected. I saw rice in Ikwuano. I saw Ikwuano rice. I tasted it myself. I took this rice home. I cooked this rice and ate from Ikwuano rice. But they have been neglected. These are poor farmers out there that are just trying to get it. Do you know, I spoke to somebody and he said, look, our cocoa ends in Umuahia. They find a way to transport the little we can and get to Umuahia. We don't know what happens to our cocoa from Umuahia. That was what one of the villagers were telling me. And they were begging me, what can you do different? Can you do the same thing Uzokalu did for us? Come and help us here. We need help. I said, I'm coming. All I need is your mind. All I need is just vote YPP, vote me in and see what's going to happen. Ikwuano will be a resources for Abia.
All right, somebody talked about permutation, you reaching out to people at the grassroots. And I put that question across to you, if you can still remember.
Yes. I always say, when I started, I went to the villages, to the grassroots, because the villages are where it happens. And that is why I could find out the problem of Ikwuano today. Because if I was just in the township campaigning, I won't know what the good people of Ikwuano needs. I won't know what they need. I won't know what the good people of Ubakala needs. I'm from Ubakala. I'm an Ubakala man. Umuahia South. So, in Umuahia North, I live here. I live in Umuahia North. And in my estate, I live in Ihimiri Estate. That is supposed to be one of the most secured estates in Abia. Look at, we don't have accessibility. When you want to buy a house, one of the things that makes your house expensive is accessibility, good road. We don't have road in Ihimiri. The roads are bad. Look at Ikotekpene Road. About a year ago, a student died in that road. People keep dying in that same road, and what we hear, they tell us is they do palliative maintenance on the road. Today you just see them pour gravel on the road and they call it a palliative maintenance. And Nigeria is supposed to have FEMA that maintains road. So there are so many things. Nigeria, Ikwuano Umuahia is really, Abia is really lacking quality representation. That is the problem. We need a good leader. If we have a good leader, we will transform the state, we will transform the constituency.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Friday Chimobi. What do you have to tell your people finally before we round off the program?
I want to let my people know that the era of ballot box snatching is over. For those that did their PVC registration, please go and collect your PVC. It is very, very important, because this election now, ballot box, so you need to have your PVC. You need to have your PVC, because your vote will count come 2023. Your vote will count. And I want to plead with everyone. YPP is a very, very good platform. It's a platform that will change the narrative of Abia. If we fail 2023, we will suffer for another 8 years, and which we do not want to go through this suffering. Enough is enough. Our suffering should be over come 23, because YPP has credible candidates that will change this narrative come 2023. Please, I beg the good people of Ikwuano Umuahia, vote YPP, vote me as your candidate. And when we go to Abuja, a lot of things will be transformed. You will never regret this. Thank you very much.
All right, dear listener, on this special edition of the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions, I have been speaking with the YPP candidate for Ikwuano Umuahia at the Federal House of Representatives, Comrade Friday Chimobi Ogbundiogu. I want to say a very big thank you to you for finding time to talk to your people today.
Thank you very much.
All right, we wish you the best of luck in your endeavor. All right, the program, the platform, will make a return tomorrow, Friday. Keep the locked here on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. My name is Moses Ben. Good morning.